Hey yo! Almost everything you've been told about growing your portfolio is a distraction. There's a method to grow your stock portfolio that no finance guru will ever sell you, because it has almost nothing to do with picking stocks. Let me show you the math nobody wants to admit out loud. You could be the single best investor alive, 10% a year, genius-level returns. But if you're only investing $500 a month, it barely moves the needle. Compounding a tiny number still leaves you with a tiny number. Run the real numbers. 500 a month at 10% is about 100 grand in 11 years. 11 years of pure discipline for a number one good business year could beat outright. You could wait 30 years for that to matter, and most people quietly do exactly that. Here's the uncomfortable truth sitting at the center of all of this. Your returns are capped, your contributions are not. A 10% return is nice. Doubling the money you can invest is life-changing. You don't actually have an investing problem, you have a cash flow problem. So everyone optimizes the one thing that barely matters and ignores the one that decides everything. Think about it. The market hands everyone roughly the same returns. The only variable you truly control is how much money you can feed into it. You cannot compound your way out of a small income. So the dark method isn't a stock, it isn't a hack, it's a second engine. You start a high-margin online business, and you shovel the cash straight into your portfolio. One engine earns, the other engine compounds. Together, they're unstoppable. Most people only ever build the compounding engine and then quietly starve it. No inventory, no staff, no storefront, just one valuable skill sold online. And the cleanest version of this? A digital agency or a consultancy. You sell one specific expensive skill to businesses that quietly bleed money without it. Every business on earth wants one of two things: more customers or more profit. Learn to reliably deliver either one, and you will never struggle for money again. Just buying index funds is playing on easy mode. A cash machine feeding those funds is playing to win. And before you say you have no skill worth selling, you're closer than you think. Every boring thing you're good at is a problem someone will pay to solve. Performance marketing, paid ads, e-commerce growth, things that directly make a company money. This is the key. Don't sell something fluffy. Sell a result a CFO can actually measure. Logos and vibes don't get paid, revenue does. Because when your work makes a client an extra $50,000, charging them $5,000 a month suddenly feels like a bargain to them. You're not a cost to them. You're a machine that returns 10 times what they put in. That's why service businesses run margins a product company can only dream about. Land one client. Turn that result into proof. Use the proof to land the next, then the next. 3 clients, $15,000 a month, on top of whatever you already earn. That's not $500 trickling into your portfolio anymore, that's $10,000 every month. Now your boring little index fund finally has fuel. Same index fund, same boring strategy, 20 times the fuel pouring in. So why is this the dark method? Why doesn't the finance world shout it from the rooftops? Because the entire industry makes money managing your money, not teaching you to make more of it. A man with a $5,000 portfolio and a $15,000 a month agency doesn't need their funds, their fees, or their advice. He's already won. The people selling you financial freedom quietly fear exactly this kind of person. That's the part they very carefully leave out of the brochure. So how do you actually start? Boringly, quietly, with one skill. Pick something a business will happily pay for, something where you can point at a clear result. Mine was e-commerce performance marketing, running paid ads for Nordic brands. I never needed 100 clients. I needed a handful who watch their revenue climb. You don't need a logo, an office, or a perfect website to begin. You need one skill, one real result, and the nerve to charge properly for it. Get one client a real measurable result. Turn that into proof. Repeat it. 3 good clients can change your entire financial life, not 300. 3. Stop chasing the next hot stock tip while ignoring the one lever that actually moves your life. Master the cash flow engine first. The portfolio almost takes care of itself. Because investing was never the hard part. Having something worth investing was. Everyone wants to feel like an investor. Almost nobody builds the income that makes investing actually matter. 5 years from now, you're not the guy refreshing his portfolio, praying it goes up. You're the guy whose business quietly funds a portfolio that grows whether he watches it or not. That is the dark method. Build the engine, then let the boring math win. If this reclaimed money for you, subscribe and go build your cash machine.